A new short film from West Virginia's Gamechanger program is gaining national attention. Joe Bozick, the Gamechanger's executive director, joins us now to tell us about the film called One Pill Can Kill. Great to see you, and talk to us about this film. What's it about?
Well, it's aimed, basically marketed to 6th to 12th graders, not just now in West Virginia, but the entire nation as we begin to distribute it. It's 34 minutes in length, and basically the whole idea and concept behind it is to warn our youth about the dangers of buying counterfeit pills over the internet or from unreliable sources, obviously, because of the danger of actually playing Russian roulette because of the fentanyl issue and pills being laced with fentanyl.
You know, a lot of times our young people don't want to listen to these kind of messages. So how are you all accomplishing this? How does the film warn kids about the dangers of drugs?
Well, what it does is it's hosted by former WVU women's basketball player Meg Bolger, who's our director of community events. And it goes into an in-depth look. We had 7 or 8 students from around what schools in West Virginia that are in the film discussing about their daily lives and things they've seen at school and so on and so forth. It has an interview with a chemist from the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration of the United States. It shows a call of an ambulance call going to an overdose and what happens when they're called to an overdose. It has an in-depth and very detailed interview with a lady that is currently incarcerated in prison for selling drugs, including fentanyl, which she believes probably resulted in the deaths of some people. And she talks very passionately about the mistakes she made and what happens, including selling drugs to her own son. So it's very powerful, and it gives a very detailed look at to basically let the kids know that this is a very dangerous, life-threatening situation that's occurring daily. Just yesterday in Texas, 8 children were hospitalized for eating gummy bears that were laced with fentanyl.
So it sounds like, as you mentioned, very powerful, very eye-opening, and really is to get the message across. It's also getting a lot of attention, a lot of awards. Talk about this.
We were very fortunate. We employed a Los Angeles production company, a New York production company, and a company out of Falls Church, Virginia, to help us put this together. And they, in turn, nominated for awards. So it was nominated for Best Documentary or Honorable Mention Best Documentary, depending on the film festival, at film festivals in Long Island, Studio City, California, La Jolla, California, Jackson, Tennessee, and received an international award for documentary for prevention at a film festival in Reims, France.
That is fantastic. Okay, so I know that you're showing it around to a lot of students, but how can we see it?
www.gamechangerusa.org. It's there. It's free of charge to the public. You know, I've said this last week or two, this is a wonderful time of the year. It's the holidays. The Hallmark Channel has great Christmas movies on. Families sit together and watch, and that's wonderful. There's also kids that aren't as fortunate. Their parents are fighting drug addiction. There's issues in the household. But we have kind of tried to put the message out to a lot of parents right now that please enjoy the holidays. But take 34 minutes one evening during the holiday with the family, 6th graders on up that you have, and sit and watch this film, download it and watch it. It just may save one life. And if it just saves one life, everything that was put into this was well worth it. And although it's not the kind of subject that you'd like to sit and watch over the holidays are long enough, and there's plenty of time for the good, fun Hallmark movies. But this is a time probably more than ever that families are actually together. And I just think it's so important that a mom and a dad, or a mom or single parent, whatever, sits down with their children, and or grandparents with their grandchildren, or however it may be, and watch One Pill Can Kill. I think it's one of the best things they could do for their kids.
Definitely there. And as you said, if it just saves one life, it's well worth it. Joe, thanks so much for sharing this with us today, and hopefully it will be seen by a lot of families.
Can't thank you enough, and I can't thank you for the continued support we receive at WSAZ. It's very much appreciated.
Great. Thank you.